Hello everybody and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3. Last episode we made stunning advances in the north. The south is pretty stagnant, but you can see there's this whole line is rotating around a pivot point right about here. This is all pretty stagnant, and this whole frontage right here is just flooding downwards. I mean, I might be able to complete even larger encirclements in the future. Our German Army Group North is pretty much wiped out at this point. Well, what's left up here, these units have basically no supplies. I haven't been paying much attention up here recently, but I don't know what they've got to work with. They might have supply. They probably do have supplies up here. See, they don't have reinforcements, though. What is their defense modifier? It's okay. What if we attack these guys? Just want to check this out. Oh, there was nobody there. All right, so that's gone. And I didn't even realize it, but the AI, again, wasn't very good at maintaining this. My reinforcements went through the roof last episode because of all the heavy combat. All right, so we'll let them wear themselves out in this attack here. Yep, they're wearing themselves down. We're making very good promise. Memel fell, a major port in Lithuania. Lithuania, right? Lithuania, yep. And we're on the border of East Prussia. We've got troops flooding through this gap we caused in the line. We've actually got more troops trying to head over this way, too. And hopefully we'll be able to create a little gap there, move our troops in. Germans are throwing a major offensive to try to cut off this little spearhead. I don't think it's going to get them anywhere. I have huge defense modifiers right now. And what's awesome, it's only May. Ah, those units were cut off. Nice. Good. Managed to cut off and encircle some German panzers up here. Looks like their attacks are faltering. They're going to wear themselves out. The 115th Light Panzer Division. 9,000 to 10,000 right over here. And these troops are moving up. These guys are moving up. For a second there was a gap in the line, and I thought I was going to make a uncontested run to Königsberg, but they did move in some heavy panzers. Some tigers, or possibly king tigers. Let's reinforce these guys a little bit, make sure they hold out. I really hope we can fly through this line. It looks like our panzers are going to make it in there relatively uncontested. And what I'm hoping is to swoop around, surround Odessa, and wipe out some of those units there. Alright, good. Alrighty. If we get into Romania, too, we can capture their oil fields and help out the situation there. So we're going to wipe out these guys. Hopefully, pretty easily. Alright, they've got Africa Corps units in here, apparently. Didn't anticipate that. But we do have Africa Corps units there. Let's start moving up the garrisons, just to make sure that they're there. Fill the gaps in the lines with garrison units. It actually helps, not necessarily gaps, but gives the line a little backbone. They're trying to get out. Not really getting them anywhere. Units are starving to death. And we did make it. They did launch counterattacks, but there's nobody in the rear here. Basically nobody in the rear. Let's see if we can overrun these Bulgarians. Yeah, they don't look like they're going to put up too tough of a fight. Just swoop down here and surround these units. That should blast Romania wide open for us. Pocket is collapsing left and right. It looks like, I'm never able to really get these units down into one pocket the way I'd like to, because there's always overruns that are kind of hard to see. I mean, look what's going on here. Like, I'm going to get this division in here. If I get there first, if those units have no organization and no supplies, then it's an overrun, I think. Oh, we overran those guys. Not too bad. I freed up some tanks. Guard units. Redeploy. grab these guard units and start moving them around. Get them closer to the front. Alright, what's going on up here now? We've got units move. Oh, we won that battle. They retreated out, so now they're just sitting in Minsk. And we'll be able to pretty much wipe them out, I think. The Germans moved a bunch of units up this way, but we've blocked the only ways in or out. So I don't think it's going to make the slightest bit of difference for them. Want to battle there. We're suffering from supply issues. I don't know if these guys have any... They might not. Yeah, they don't have anything. We're suffering from supply issues here at the choke point. Just keep driving the Germans back. A lot of core commands in there. A lot of command structure units got surrounded and are going to be wiped out. But I don't really know what happens with that. I don't know if generals are actually captured or what. I'm not sure how that works out. Make sure we plug that gap. Let's see if we can't take these guys out as well. That's just 1st Panzer Division. Retreated out. They had no interest in that battle there. Motorized troops here. Let's see what we're working with. Let's see if we can just keep pushing this south. Yep, we can. Yes, we can. A lot of their units are so low on reinforcement that they can't put up a good fight. Also, they keep getting surrounded. Infantry unit training, that's a huge boon for me. Let's take a couple of these guys, hit these guys in the flank. Should help out a good deal. I mean, German Army Group North has been absolutely decimated. Not literally decimated means to reduce by 1 in 10. It's been probably a lot more than that. It's funny seeing all these units up here. Do they have supplies? They don't have reinforcements. Well, at least they're low. Defense modifier. Attack modifiers are low. Yeah, that's suicide. Are you full? You're full. Any of these guys could use anybody? No, they're all full. Like these assault guns captured Stugs, which were upgraded apparently to not Stugs anymore. I mean, the front seems to be stabilizing a little bit, but Partisans. Kill the all right. I guess there's events to get Partisans going. I'm assuming they just plop up in the back of the German supply line somewhere. Kind of looks that way. I don't control them, do I? No, I don't control them. Whoa! Huge stack in the German rear there. Oh, and right there as well. I don't know what is in here, but we can support it with tanks. Agricultural giant happened to us. National manpower modifier and supplies. Let's take the tanks and throw them in here and see if we can't make a difference. Alright, what are we working with? Did they retreat? I don't see any combat. Did they retreat right out of it? Look at all the German units in here, though. I don't know if they've oh, nope, those units just shattered. I think those were Waffen-SS motorized SS units. Just, nope, they were just like, nope, nope, shattered. Nope, we don't want any of that. Alright, straight south. Actually, let's leave like one of these if it's off attack there, then swarm those guys right there. I mean, there shouldn't be anybody really capable of any solid resistance. Let's put this on prior. No, I see. If you put it on, I wish you could set it up as a. There should be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. Like priority 1, priority 2, priority 3, priority 4, priority 5, priority 6 thing. Prioritize it so it'll do, you know, like it'll do reinforcements, or it'll do like consumer goods, then supplies, then reinforcements, then upgrades, something like that. All right, so that's what we want right there. All right, let's move these tanks up. I don't know what's here, but we can test it out. And our units get their organization back so slowly down here. I haven't the foggiest idea why. It's just extremely slow down in the south. I love mountain troops. I don't know why. I just do. Should be able to crack through here. Especially if we throw in a little bit extra. Break on through. Should be able to crack them. How are we doing here? They're throwing a mighty attack into this. They want to break off this armored spearhead I've got here, which I mean is a smart idea for them, but I have too many reinforcements for that to work. Shouldn't these guys be attacking? Alright, let's grab some units here. German units are just too wiped out. Too wiped out to be able to withstand proper attacks against all these Russian units. Look at their strength and organization. Keeping the pressure up has been definitely pretty good for me. Oh, look at the Partisans. That's pretty cool. Just plopped up out of nowhere. Alright, let's see what we got to work with here. For Minsk. Hopefully we'll be able to take it without too much difficulty. It doesn't look like it's going to prove terribly tough. Then we can bring these units over here. The Germans are basically stalemated up there. I don't think anybody can attack at all. Alright, so they're retreating out there, which probably means it's going to be easy to get in there. Yep. No actual battle. These units are moving in. Alrighty. Now, it is May, so D-Day should be kicking off relatively soon, a few weeks away. And we're working on the encirclement of Odessa down here. There's a panzer division that just disappeared. I'm assuming what happens when these units disappear like that is that they were completely unorganized, or their, what's it called, was so low. Their reinforcement, their strength was so low that they just couldn't, there's no fighting. And I'm assuming they break in that they go back to not Moscow, to Berlin, and not just disappear, and aren't just overrun and captured. I'm assuming. Want to battle here, 15,000 to 5,000. At this point, I'm not terribly concerned about losses. I was for a little while, and then an event hit, and no big deal anymore. Now we're at the Neiman River. The Germans crushed our partisans, unfortunately, but I didn't necessarily expect them to last for too long. Just enough to send the Germans into a frenzy, basically. You don't take care of them, they're problematic. Alright. So, think we're going to be able to get across the Neiman River very easily? I honestly don't know. And, thankfully, the encirclement of Odessa is actually going rather well right now. We'll throw all these troops into the encirclement. And we might be actually, because I only see Romanians, I don't see German units up here anymore. They're probably flipping out trying to get to the north. Because if I were them, I would be. The Romanians don't even have supplies in their own lands. Woo, 2,000 to 30,000. That was right over here. We're suffering from supply issues. All right, nothing. Why is it all okay? We don't want it to go into. We want to go into upgrades before production. So we're in there, and that one's there, and then we're there. Okay, well that's good. cancel that. Not really getting us anywhere. The Japanese are proving much more capable than I anticipated. Which is definitely throwing me for a loop. Although it looks like they're moving units down this way. When did my cavalry arrive? Never? Well, what we could do, we have more garrisons. We could move them in. To help. Move them into some of these areas. That'll actually help out a lot. I forgot they were there. Got some extras. Like that guy's an extra. Send him into that Mongolian land. I think this is solid all the way up to the top, basically. But we can actually move him up a little bit. Alrighty. It's pretty stagnant over there, but, I mean, at least it's not going against me. How's the battle for Minsk going? Going well. I think I had just enough troops up in Finland to do what I needed to do. Alrighty. So how's everybody liking the offensive? I'm loving the offensive. Alrighty. Alrighty. How do we want to play this? Ooh, right here. That's where we're going with these guys. Against these fresh Hungarian units. That is a great idea. Start moving some of these infantry divisions down too. They're not needed up here anymore. Alright, let's keep collapsing the pocket down. I don't think these guys have any organization, so it should be a problem. And there's a couple units with a little bit. So we can actually throw some more units in there. It's Portuguese units fighting with Army Group North. That's funny. Freaking Portuguese units. Not going to make any difference in the long run. How's this going down here? Are we about to encircle them? Odessa's just about encircled. That is a hell of a name. Oh, I was about to say, where the hell is that? That's way the fuck over here is where that is. I don't think... Well, these might not be... Those are just command units, so... Yeah, they got nothing. And these might just be command units as well. Why don't we test them out? That's not... Well, there's a Marine division in there. But they broke. So no big deal. Slight progress against the Japanese. Bam. And let's just leave you there. Move on up. Japanese have not taken a lot of casualties, but that's pretty much what I expected. Let's see if we can actually get across the river here. We might be able to. The Neiman River might not prove nearly an obstacle as I initially thought. We might be able to just get across. Brute strength our way through. Attack modifier is actually not too bad. Most of the units are relatively wiped out. And we are making good progress. So I think we're going to be able to get across it with casualties. What do we got here? Minsk? Oh, that's Minsk right there. I want Minsk. So let's launch a diversionary attack right here. Straight into Minsk there. Tanks and motorized and whatnot. A diversionary attack there. There. Can't attack there because of lack of supplies. Alright. Minsk. Good. Minsk is gonna go. This is wonderful. I'm finally feeling good about what's going on in the game right now. Odessa's surrounded. Let's see if we can't storm it. Battle of Odessa. There's a lot of units in there, actually. There's actually a lot of units in there. Odessa has fallen again. Well, is falling again. Yeah, we're actually making some progress there. We can help out by supporting the attack from this flank. And we can probably keep pushing this way. Let's see. Let's take 2 of these guards divisions and assist the attack there. The rest can roll up Nipia River. No, that's the Bug River still. Tanks supported by guards infantry. These guys up here. They are still attacking. They're still trying to breach through the lines here to cut off that armored spearhead, but it's not going to fly, guys. Alright, so that battle just ended to colossal losses. Relatively huge. Well, there were bigger battles, but that was still massive. Now, well, I was about to say, now we're going to counterattack. That's not really feasible. Units don't have a lot of supplies over here. I'm a little surprised we're able to make any progress at all. I could just let this wither on the vine, but frankly, I want Odessa to fall quickly rather than easily. Did we, did we falter? Did we fail? What's going on here? Just collapsing this pocket down. I just really want Odessa. See, we've gotten to the point where their infantry are losing organization pretty quickly. And did we get across the Neiman? We did get across the Neiman River. We got a lot of troops across the Neiman River, actually. Let's leave you guys here, move you guys there. Alright, we're just going to basically filter a lot of units through here. That crossing, road network advance. We'll take that. And where's Minsk? There's Minsk. Minsk fell with pretty minimal casualties. The Japanese are doing something over here. Are they attacking me? Oh, I saw it. I saw it somewhere. I don't know where it went. They got conscripts left here. That's interesting. Japanese conscript. I didn't even know that was a thing. They seem to be pulling back. They're leaving like weak units on the line and then pulling back, and I'm not sure why. Just tell them to move. That's just a command structure. Command unit. These are mountain troops. I mean, even though they're slow, I mean, these guys can do something. They're perfectly capable of taking out some Japanese mountain troops, it looks like. And we won there. They tried to actually just directly assault the armored spearhead. Again, colossal losses. Have those guys before they get completely wiped out. Cancel that. Germans are suffering pretty horrendously here. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Odessa. Odessa is definitely gonna go. Did Minsk fall? I don't even know. Minsk has not fallen yet. Oh, they moved in. They transported in some new divisions straight into the port before it fell. That's interesting. That is definitely interesting. I mean, it's not gonna do anything. It's not gonna make the slightest bit of difference. Oh, there's not a... I thought there was a spot I could attack directly into there. Nope. Attack there. Move there. Oh, can't move into enemy territory when you're out of supplies. Definitely running into supply issues, but, I mean... It is June 3rd, which means D-Day should hit any time now. That's Veliki Luki, right? Why don't we just try to squish them all into Veliki Luki? These guys have anything? They might have... There might be units with organization in here still, yeah. Let's take these guys out. 20. It's good for me. That was oil, right? Industry. Oil refining. Refining efficiency, 90%. Strategic doctrine. Elastic defense. Almost got industrial efficiency done. We're going to capture the Romanian Army Command. We might be able to cut off some German units by making a dash towards Königsberg. It might be possible. We're flooding a bunch of units across this breach in the line. Oh, actually, move the tanks down here. And we're doing well down here as well. How's Odessa doing? Okay, Odessa's about to go. Let's actually just watch the last struggle of the Wehrmacht here. Alright, so there were 48,000 troops there that were captured. 15,000 died in the siege of Odessa. We'll move these guys in, you guys out. And now what we can do is just turn everybody around and have them cross the Dniester River here. Shouldn't be too terribly difficult against worn-out Romanian units. Yeah, see? Worn-out Romanian units. Cavalry would actually be useful down here now. And let's see what we want to do here. Let's take... split these attacks evenly. Hopefully that's enough to break who's ever there. I don't think there's a lot of men, so... Steel production. That's good for me, because that's something I'm low on. That's an industry. Ooh, boy. It's been tough, but we're making astounding progress. Strategic redeployment. Yeah, making a lot of progress up here now. Yeah, can we try this again? Who's over here? That's actually a ton of Japanese units. Against 4 guards tank corps. Feel like we should really ravage these guys with those troops. Pushing them back slowly. Again, it's not a primary concern of mine, because what they've captured isn't really anything important. They don't have anything of importance. Right, all these units. Actually, we need more troops over this way, so move them down there. All right, guards are keeping the city safe. We are going to take all of our fastest units, which is most of these guys, and we're going to see if we can cut off these units right over here by making a mad dash to Königsberg, which will have been the first German city to fall. Alright, whoa, what is this? Embark upon the Great Crusade. Okay, that's because it's June 6th. Alright, so Germany's ham-boned. See right down here? Apparently the Americans decided to land in southern France at Dax. But we'll see what happens. This is just like a mad retreat away from our forces now. This is disastrous for the Germans. Anywhere we can have a general, in a lot of these areas, we can just launch general offensives. Odessa's fallen. This is wonderful. Our mountain troops are going to cross the river. I believe that province, did that province fall? We got troops moving in there? We do. And these guys can attack right here. Romania is going to get knocked out of the war. Looks like Serbia has partisans. Yeah, things were really slow for a while, and then sped up really, really, really fast. So it looks like we are going to get there in time. But then they're going to, well, no, what we could do is this. That'll slow them down, right? Just got a leadership modifier. National. Alrighty. Doing well. Oh, you know what? And we are out of time. We are out of time. So, this episode, Odessa has fallen again. So, the Germans took it once. Or the Romanians took it, I think. Then I retook it. and then they took it back, and then I retook it. So it's changed hands like 4 times so far. We are actually in proper German territory this time. So we've captured our first actual German provinces because we've made it to East Prussia. What we're going to try to do is sprint these units to Königsberg and cut off all these heavy tanks up here. There's SS heavy tanks in here and other heavy tanks. There's SS tanks in there too. So hopefully we can cut off those units. That'll actually really weaken the Germans that are left in Army Group North. And the pocket up here is collapsed by about 50% this episode. Maybe next episode we'll completely collapse it out completely. So everybody, if you have enjoyed this episode, just drop me a like, leave me those comments right down below, and if you're interested in more Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3, just subscribe to this channel, and I will see you guys next time.